Okay, this is where everything changed for me. If this wasn't good enough, this is what everybody knows me for, is this next thing.
Okay. I have so many limiting beliefs going in my head right now.
I love it.
But
tell me all of them.
Please continue with your story, and then I'll get to my limiting beliefs.
I love it. Cool. So I have to open up escrow on all three of these contracts, right? In order for us to start the transaction, assign them to Bethany. Bethany then buys the deals for me, et cetera. And I meet this other lady. Her name is Eileen Brown. Eileen is the escrow officer that we opened escrow with. And she's like, oh, I've never seen you before. I guess I'm new to the business. She's like, amazing. I've been in the business for 41 years. Tell me about what you're doing. I go, I just spent money. I got these leads. I got these 20 leads that came in. I closed 3 contracts. She goes, why so little? I go, well, because the other 17 people I talked to did not have equity, or they wanted too much money. So there's no way I could help them. She goes, oh no, you should have doubled your amount of contracts. She's the escrow officer, by the way. I go, what do you mean? How can I help somebody that doesn't have equity? How can there's no meat on the bone for my flipper. There's no meat on the bone for me. She goes, have you ever heard of Subject 2? This is what everybody knows me for. I go, no, I've never heard of that. And she says, it's the process of taking over somebody else's payments that doesn't have equity, but they have a really good interest rate. I go, yeah, but I don't have credit. She goes, no, you don't need credit. I go, I don't have like a W-2 to apply. She goes, no, you're not applying for these loans. I will transfer the deed from the homeowner to you, and you can just take over people's payments. I'm like, what you're telling me sounds like the biggest scam I've ever heard. You're telling me that the 17 other people that I could not help out of my 20 leads I got this month, you're telling me I could go back to the people that did not have equity and I could just take over their payments? She says, yes, it's so simple that you're going to try and overcomplicate it. Yes. I'm like, well, then what would I do with the house? She goes, you could rent it out for a higher dollar amount than what your payment is. Like, why am I having to explain this to you? And she explains that to me. I go back to my 17 leads. I close 4 out of the 17 leads on seller finance or Subject 2. Since that, I've built a portfolio of $500 million where I've not gone to a bank.
What does that mean by having your credit pulled?
When you got a construction loan for this house, did you have somebody pull your credit?
Uh-huh.
I have not had my credit pulled. I have not gone to a bank. I have not asked for a loan in 7,000 transactions.
What?
Right. This is what everybody knows me for.
If you're into network marketing, entrepreneurship, or personal development, hit subscribe for daily content. Don't miss out. We've got you covered every single day. Let's grow together.